Welcome, lovely people. Today I am playing on my PlayStation. I am on the US server, and we are here for two reasons. We're going to start out by going to Mogo, and then those two reasons will become quite apparent for you. So we're going to the new open world Mogo, not the original Mogo Command Center, which, I mean, I'm sure you could all figure that out, but I just thought for the clarification purposes I would put it in there, and also because my load screens do tend to be a little bit long, so I can ramble through them if I feel like it. Alright, so the first thing we are going to do is we are going to go and find a particular feat. Now, this was revealed to me by Outlander_DF in one of our lives, so thank you, Outlander. That was very nice of you. It is deeds now, right? Deeds if we want feats. The feat we are going to be completing first is called A Hard Rock Life, which I love, and it is to locate a mysterious geological formation. So let's head over to that location now so that you guys can find it. I will show you where it is on my map. So basically you want to head into this area over here. So we'll zoom out. You're looking for the second bumpy bit on the right-hand side, and you want to go kind of smack bang in the middle here. Now, this will be a place that is probably familiar to anyone who has already played through the storyline. It's a small refugee camp that you do need to attend during the main storyline quest, and it is the one where you end up speaking to a holographic, or rather watching a holographic representation of Esperanza. So it's good, it's helpful that it's in a location that you will easily be able to identify, and also if you're just playing through the storyline, you should also have no problem finding it. So here you can see the little area with all of the refugees. Then over here is that, hopefully, familiar projector that shows us Esperanza. You want to head into these vines here. So not those ones there, this one here where you can see a bit of black in behind, because there is a hole that goes straight through. A hard rock life. It's a hard rock life for us.
It's a hard rock life for us. No one cares for you a smidge. When you're in an overgrown area that's full of rocks, or one rock that we needed to find. It's a hard rock life. And yes, my hair is still wet.
So that's the rock that we are trying to locate. So if anybody didn't know where to go, that is where you need to go. And you can see there's a little hole here that we came through. That's where you need to go, guys, okay? Hopefully that was nice and clear. I will just bring up the minimap again for you so that you guys can see it. And then we're going to do our second task for today, because that was a very easy and simple task. So we're going to do another, which is we are going to be locating all of the exclamations. So that is the investigations and briefings for Fearful Day episode. There are 2 full sets, and we're going to get the ones in the open world, and then we're going to get the ones in the solo so that you guys will have an easier time finding them. I use Raven for this because I have my Batman in place. So for anyone who doesn't know, there is an ally who is Batman, this bloke right here. So Batman's third ability, or second support ability, depending on how you say it, is called World's Greatest. It reveals investigation, briefing, and collection nodes on your minimap and increases their collection speed by 40%. So because I have this ally on Raven, I do have it on other characters as well, but I tend to save Raven for these things because she has flight, which makes it, oh, that's not very helpful, which makes it a little bit easier for us to be able to get to them once we've located them. So I'm going to actually warp back to the beginning. If we do rally, I'm pretty sure it takes us to Camp Beta, and then there should be a teleporter there that takes us to Camp Alpha, so that if you want to follow along from warping into Mogo, that is fine. Where's the teleporter? Was it there and I just can't see it? I'm sure it was opposite you. Was it not here? It is here. Oh, it's because I haven't played this mission through with Raven yet. That's what it is. Okay, that makes sense. So we will do it the other way. I will just go over there. So if we go to the map and we fly all the way over here, that will take us back to where you guys should spawn in or warp in when you come to Mogo. Alright, then this will be nice and quick for you guys, but for me, I have collected them before on other characters, but I only have a couple of areas memorized. So this will take a little bit of time for me, but for you guys it'll be nice and quick. We'll go through and I'm going to zigzag the map, and we'll find them as we go. I will show you a nice clear picture of the map here so that you guys can find the locations yourself as well. Okay, so we have found our first location. I will bring it up on the map so you guys are also able to find it. So it's just here. We're going to zoom right in so you guys can see and zoom right out. First location. I'm also probably going to create a map that I can put up on probably my Instagram and my X account so that you guys can have that as well so you don't have to watch a full video to find it. Let's collect the first one and see what they say.
It has been said that Mogo doesn't socialize, and this is partially correct. I rarely visit other worlds due to the gravimetric issues that can occur. There are easier and less disruptive ways for me to communicate with others.
Fair enough. Understandable. Also, can we just appreciate the view? It's so beautiful. Oh my goodness, I love this. This is one of my favorite parts of Mogo. I will say this map is, it's a favorite. It's a favorite. I absolutely love it. It's just beautiful. And this specific section over this side, I really love. I love that there's like all of the mountains and the fog and the waterfall that goes off of the edge there. It's so nice. And then we've got all the greenery on the right. It's just so nice. It's beautiful. Lovely map. Okay, we have found our second collection now. Rather, investigation. So let's bring it up on the map for you guys to be able to find. It's just here. Not too difficult a one to find. It is inside of a stump, a broken stump. So keep that in mind when you need to come and collect it. Let's see what it says.
I have become more sociable over the years. I once served as the headquarters of the Green Lantern Corps and have hosted a number of off-worlders upon my surface, even the space dolphin companions of Lobo.
I feel like he doesn't have to be that social. It's okay, Mogo. We'll love you anyway. And we will certainly attempt to protect you from becoming grey. Or from staying grey, because at the end of this we can't really stop it. But I'm sure we can in some way reverse it at some point. It better happen. I don't like the idea that Mogo is going to be full of sorrow. I love Mogo. He's so adorable. We have found our third investigation. This one is hiding inside of a stump. Again. All right, I'll show you where it is on the map so you guys are easily able to find it is what I meant to say. I don't know why it came out wrong. But just over here on that kind of spiked bit of island, I guess you could call it, in the middle of there. And down we go. All right, let's see what this one says. I like listening to Mogo. He's got a soothing voice.
The bounty hunter Ulfunga the Unrelenting spent some time roaming my surface in search of a fear and mysterious Green Lantern, only to discover that the planet he stood upon was also the being he sought.
I mean, sounds a little bit braggy, Mogo. Just saying. He's like, he was looking for someone who was feared. It was me. We have found our fourth investigation, guys. Okay, so this is the location. Let's show you on the map. Right over here in the curvy section of this part. I don't know how to describe it. Over to the left. Over to the left at the bottom. Let's collect it.
I have control over my weather, my soil, my plant life, even my gravity. The most common expression of these powers is a green belt at my equator that features the symbol of the Green Lantern Corps.
I will say, it is a really, really lovely location to be flying through looking for investigations. It's just so pretty. It does very much remind me of Elder Scrolls, but I'm not complaining about that because I love Elder Scrolls. We found a fifth one! And this is the location on the map, so you can see it's over in this little archy bit here. I don't know what to call it, but right there, guys. Let's collect.
I often communicate with other sentient life forms by
Good.
sending energy constructs generated by my power ring. I tend to fashion these constructs.
You called it a belt.
into forms that are inoffensive
Is it a ring
to
or a belt
those
for you?
I wish to communicate with.
The belt is the symbol that we see across his equator. The ring is the item that we see inside the mini cavern that he is wearing, for want of a better way to explain that. They are two different things.
But it's nice to know that Mogo gets to socialize a little bit, you know? must be kind of lonely being a giant planet floating around. At least he doesn't think of his inhabitants as, like, parasites or something like that. Hopefully there's kind of a coexistence going on rather than a, you know, one gives and one takes. We have found yet another investigation. Let's have a look at it at map. Blah, 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 blah.
Are you okay?
Let's have a look at it on the mini-map, which is just here. For anyone who wants to know where they need to go, that's where you need to go. Let's collect it.
One of my duties as a member of the Green Lantern Corps is to guide power rings to potential recruits to replace a fallen lantern. Though I lament the passing of any lantern,
Of course you do. We all do.
in the arrival of a new
Well, maybe not the Fear and Death Lanterns.
Corps.
Thank you, Mogo. We appreciate all that you do for the Lantern Corps. Another one hidden inside of a stump. Let's look at it on the mini-map so you guys can find it. It's way over here at the very back. So right up there. Let's collect it. And this time I'll try not to talk over the top of Mogo.
Once I was compelled to follow a standing order from the Guardians to purge an infestation from Oa by any means necessary. I did so by using my gravity field to draw the Black Lanterns into my planetary core, there to remain forever.
Good job. That sounds very taxing. This one is hidden, sort of. It's in a little gap thing that you can, like, not see sometimes. But I mean, it's almost stump-like. It is the last one as well. Let's look at the mini-map. I keep calling it the mini-map. It's not. The mini-map is what I'm using to find them. The actual map is what I'm looking at. And this is the location of that last one as well. Just remember that it might be a little bit hidden. So you do have to go for a look around, just kind of like the stump ones. But mind you, the stumps are quite obvious. They poke out and don't have other stumps around them. This is a little less obvious because it's surrounded by all the same rock formation. So just keep that in mind when you're looking for this one. Yay! Last one.
There is a prophecy that describes the end of the Corps. In it, the last lantern, myself, is destroyed when the sentient city ranks detonates a blink bomb in my core. Our enemies attempted to fulfill the prophecy. It pleases me to say they failed.
It pleases me also to know that they failed. I'm very glad because you're adorable and I like you. He's so nice. Isn't he nice? He's very nice. Alright, next collections are going to be in the solo, so let's load into that. Okay, we'll just go through the casual one because we're just looking for investigations or briefings. Briefings, I believe they're the blue ones in here, so briefings. Let's go. It's kind of funny that we're able to load into the solo and the alert and the raid and stuff when we've never played through the content with this character. But fair enough. Understandable. We can see our first one is over here.
Each Red Lantern is driven by rage, often born out of tragic events. Many Reds seek to bring final justice to those who have wronged them, especially their leader, Atrocitus, who blames the Guardians for their destruction of his home sector.
Okay, so you can see the first location is just here. Okay, we've got another exclamation over here.
How brave you are.
Yes, I am. Thank you.
Can succumb to fear.
I will not be succumbing to fear,
Betraying
Lisa, whatever your name is. Don't care. No, not afraid. Let's look on the map so you guys can see where to get it from. It's just over here. And let's collect it and see what they have to say.
The first Orange Lantern I met was an energy construct created by Larfleeze, the only actual member of that corps. His all-consuming greed prevents him from sharing his power with anyone else, which is probably for the best.
Alright, where are you? Over here? We found another, so here it is on the map for you guys, just over in this little corner bit. Let's collect.
The so-called Sinestro Corps was born on the planet Quard in the antimatter universe.
Okay.
There, Sinestro found allies who hated the Guardians as much as he did. They forged the first yellow power ring for him, which he used to spread fear throughout the galaxy.
Okay.
I'm going to break you.
No? I didn't miss it. I thought, oh, how come that took so long? Do I have to fly through a specific route
That
before I get
bottle,
here? I don't know.
It looks... I recognize
It is human!
She was a Kasnian detective. I killed her.
Yep. Alright, let's collect it. So here it is on the map for you guys, just over here at the little bend at the end there. Collecting.
I've met several Green Lanterns. Some of their best come from Earth. Many of them have worn rings other than green. My
Okay.
friend John Stewart included. His experience with an indigo ring has helped my sister Lucia considerably.
Hello, Kalea.
Why are you whispering to a corpse?
This was Kalea, the village leader.
I know.
She's gone. The enemy made an example out of her.
We see that.
There's Carol to strike more fear with her.
We know exactly why they're asking what's wrong with her. It's because of the face. Right? It's because of the face. The face is creepy. But that's her normal face even when there's nothing wrong with her, so I don't know. Hi! Alright, next one is over here. Let me show you on the map so you guys know. It is behind where we enter, so you'll enter facing the opposite direction. You'll need to turn back to grab it, and it's hiding in here. It is not present when you do this in the open world. You need to do the load in to be able to get it. Let's collect.
I wouldn't be alive if it weren't for the Blue Lantern Corps and their leader, Saint Walker. He saved me from a murderous band of mercenaries and recognized the bright hope within my heart. A hope I can now share with the cosmos.
We like sharing hope with the cosmos. That's fine. So next briefing, over here towards the side, I'll show you on the map. Ooh, that is zoomed in very, very far, right there. Just slightly off the map for some reason. I'm not really sure why it's like that, but that's where it is.
My sister Lucia has joined the Indigo tribe and seeks absolution for her crimes amongst their ranks. Her message of compassion has reached many in need, and I hope one day her journey back to the light will be complete.
Then our last briefing is hiding just over here. We'll have a look on the map so you guys can find it easily, yet again. It's just over here right at the end of this little worm shape.
Love can be a very powerful emotion, and it is what drives all star sapphires. Their violet light can foster love in even the hardest heart. It can create a tether between loving hearts that can connect across great distances, as their leader, Carol Ferris, has discovered.
Yay! Now that I know a little bit of the history of Carol Ferris, I'm a little less inclined to believe everything that just said. You know, let's go. All right, so that was a completion of the Hard Rock Life feat, and both the investigation and the briefing to go along with the episode of Fearful Day. Hopefully that's helpful for all of you, so that you're able to also find those things and get them completed and knocked off your list. And I hope you all have a good one.